guys, it's Demi from Spartan Arms. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something special once again, something we're going to review. It's something that we've been waiting for a long time in South Africa. What I got for you guys here is the Sword International 5.56 semi-automatic rifles. Just a little background on Sword International. Sword International is a company founded by a ranger. His name is Jeremy. I've met him a few times. Very nice guy. I've been out with the guys. I've shot their guns in full automatic. I've shot their long range guns. I've shot their AK versions of their guns. I'm really impressed with this firearm. SWORD basically stands for Special Weapons Operation Research and Development. Background quick on the company. Guys were rangers, used a lot of weapons, found out that the tolerances weren't that tight, the weapons weren't that great, the stuff that they were using wasn't great. So they decided to build their own weapons, to build something unique, something that will give you everything, something that will give you accuracy, something that will give you reliability, something that will give you accuracy over distance, something that's nice, easy to carry, ergonomic, more user-friendly. It's developed by guys that actually use the stuff. They've got a lot of military contracts out there, and we blessed, if you can say, blessed enough to have this rifle in South Africa, to eventually get these rifles. They started out being very famous for making 338 semi-automatic rifles. So I'm going to go through this rifle. I'm impressed. I haven't seen anything like it. Their speciality is in their rifles is their gas pistons. So what they do is they've got a gas piston. I'll go through it with you. I'll show you what the rifle is built up, how it's made. It's an unbelievable product. And it shoots like a dream. Basically, let me go through the gun with you from the outside. Let's start with the barrel. The barrel is hammer forged. It's a cold hammer forged barrel, ultra precise rifling. It's a very accurate barrel. It's a nitrated barrel for longevity and durability. It's got a beautiful handguard. The handguard is ergonomic. It fits well. It's an M-lock system, full rail system on the top of the barrel. It's got a self-regulating gas block. The gas block is beautifully made. If you can see it, I'll go through it closer with you. Up and low, as you can see, up and low is machined beautifully. Gas piston is inside. We'll go through the gas piston with you. It's not a standard mil-spec trigger. It feels a lot better than a mil-spec trigger, than a standard mil-spec trigger. We'll say standard mil-spec trigger, but it definitely feels a lot better. It's got M4 feed ramps, which helps with the feeding and reliability. The bolt carrier is 9-310 steel. It's peened, it's nitrated. So they've made a beautiful pistol and rifle. They call it a pistol. The 11-inch that we got here in South Africa, these are the first. We got 16 inches coming on the way. We've got more 11 inches coming on the way. We've got them in black, and we got them in this tan FDE color. Other than that, it's basically simple standard controls. As you can see, there's no play between the upper and the lower. It's solid. The gun feels solid. If I pick up the gun, it feels like a solid weapon. It's a beautiful weapon. I'm going to go through the parts with you one by one. So let's go and let's have a look at what we got. Okay, so let's go through these parts. We've stripped the gun. It's a basic lower T7075 aluminium, basic mil-spec trigger, basically AR-15, what you get in any standard AR-15. That you can see the machining on the lower is great. You can see it's hard anodized. I mean, it's great stuff. Mil-spec, strong. You know what I mean? Nothing special, pretty regular. You can see it's a little bit sturdier. It feels better than the standard stuff you get off the shelf, like the MFP 2.0s and things like that. But when you compare it to the top of the range, top tier rifles, it's right up there. This thing's immaculate. It's made really well. Let's have a look at the upper. What we did is we removed the fore end. Nice thing about these guys is the fore end As you can see, got these two metal prongs sticking out, so it lines perfectly. Maybe a little bit of a minus is that you can't fit another fore end, or you can't easily fit anything else on there, but why would you want to? This fore end is great. Feels great, and I mean, when you've got these gas piston type rifles, the fore ends basically are difficult to find because you've got to fit the whole piston system in it. So once again, as you can see, this is the barrel of the firearm. You know what I mean? It's not a thin barrel, it's decent. As you can see, it's machined beautifully. It's a 1 in 8 twist barrel, stabilizes anything from 55 to 77 grain. Let me tell you the most interesting thing about these guys. They guarantee their accuracy to 1 MOA. No gun leaves this factory unless it shoots 1 MOA at 100 meters. And they say they would guarantee it under an MOA, but I mean, that's shootability. And obviously it's with match ammunition. So as you can see here, have a look at the gas block. You can see how beautifully it's made. I mean, you can see these guys really care about their rifles. You can see how it's fit together. It's a mono piston, as I can show you here. It's a short stroke piston. You can see it's beautifully put together. Parts are easy and available to get. The guys are very good with backup, very good with support. They send parts all the times. We've got a lot of part kits coming and a lot of things on the way. So that's the basic upper. As you can see, once again, the machining on the upper is unbelievable. It's the little extras. Yeah, sure, in the long run, what does it really do? But to me, I mean, they've really made not only a beautiful rifle, a reliable rifle. I was in Las Vegas with the guys shooting, like I mentioned earlier in the video, and I saw them do a stress test, and I saw them shoot 1,000 rounds through the gun. I loaded the mags, I handed over the mags. I mean, the gun ran flawlessly. Didn't fail once. Full auto, 1,000 rounds. Bolt carrier group, as you can see, beautifully made. As you can see, machined, almost like lightened roller camping for its reliability, less friction. Obviously, because it's a piston-driven gun, gas key doesn't have to be stake. There's no gas key, so it's basically one piece, machined out of one piece, makes it a little bit more reliable. It's great. I mean, if you have a look closely at this BCG, it's immaculate. I love the little sword emblem there that they put on there. These guys know what they're doing. Like I said, I mean, the guys are guys that use guns all the time. They're guys that have been deployed with guns. So, you know, they came up with something that they want reliable, accurate. Just to go run through the gun quickly with you, it's suppressed. It's a ultra suppressor, low back pressure, but I mean, it's a self-regulating piston, so it works beautifully. A lot less, obviously, a lot less dirt. Got a Holosun 510C on the top, just something quick acquisition. I like it just with a dot, not with a circle. So let's go shoot it. Let's go see how it feels in the shoulder. Okay guys, so I've loaded up some of my home reloads. I don't know if it will work on this gun. I mean, I use an adjustable gas block. It's a competition gun, so I make the gun just cycle, obviously for recoil and that. I got some normal Remington 556 ammunition, Remington 556, some old Celia embedded. So let's see how she does. Let's feel her. Let's see what she does. Got Dust Ultra on, so obviously don't need ear protection. See how well she works. She's quite effective, and yeah, gun feels great. It's 50 rounds down range. Very little recoil. Perfect ejection. As you can see, the rounds are coming out. Firearm shoots any type of ammunition we put through it. Feels great. Suppressor takes away a bit of the recoil, but for 11-inch barrel, this thing's got no recoil. This is
probably the best SBR I've ever shot. It's unbelievable. Available at Spartan Arms, you've got to get yours today. Bolt is nice and smooth. Gun's not that hot, still can hold it, easy to handle. I love it. That's about as fast as I could shoot it with the standard trigger. It's got a standard mil-spec trigger, but like I said earlier, it's enhanced, so it's a little bit better than a mil-spec trigger, but I could imagine put a match trigger, something really fast on there, you get your finger behind it, wow, you can shoot this thing really fast and really flat. So even with a standard trigger, I mean, the gun's fast enough. I mean, I think this thing is awesome. Awesome.
Guys, wow, what a weapon system. I've shot a lot of ARs, I've shot in piston driven ARs, HK 416s, I've shot the normal SIG 516s. This is right up there. I'd say it's probably even better than any of those. Another piston driven AR that we do is the long stroke piston PW, is great AR, but I think I found my gun. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's something that is really, really wow. So once again, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe, like our videos, and we'll see you again soon.